Hey everybody, it's Dr. Heather. I'm Dr. Heather the vet, and this is Dr. Heather's quick and dirty holistic health tips. There was a question asked on my Facebook group, which is called Happy Hairy Holistic Pets with Dr. Heather. Come join us over there. I think we're having a good time. There was a question asked by my friend and colleague Cindy Brody, and she asked me to please explain when it's appropriate to treat a dog for Lyme disease and how can we support them holistically. And that's a really, really good question. It's such a good question that Cindy asked it several days ago, and I still haven't gotten my complete answer onto the page and posted in the group. But I realized that I really owe you a little bit of an explanation, and I want to give you some quick and dirty tips for what to do without getting deep into the weeds, right? Lyme disease is really complex. If you live in an area that has Lyme disease, probably think about it a lot. Ticks and tick diseases and Lyme disease are a really frustrating part of human and dog health. So the quick and dirty on how to treat a dog who we think has Lyme disease. Here's how I look at it. If we have a dog who has acute symptoms, and by that I mean they came on suddenly. These are not lingering symptoms that have kind of always been around, but sort of from one day to the next, or from one day to a couple of days, our dog is now acting kind of sick, maybe kind of poopy, maybe doesn't want to eat, a little less playful, and maybe is even limping, and possibly even limping on different limbs, may or may not have some swollen, warm joints. That's a dog who, if it's tick season, we're thinking may have been exposed to Lyme disease or another tick disease. So you go to the vet and you get some testing, and I always recommend that you get the testing. And let's say you do the blood testing and we get a positive Lyme titer and they've never had one before, or their Lyme titer is like through the roof. And we've got a dog who's got acute symptoms, right? New symptoms. That's a dog who's a really good candidate for a course of antibiotics. Most vets are going to choose doxycycline, but again, have that discussion with your vet. That's a time when I'm going to give my dog doxycycline. I've done it in the past when my dog has had what I thought was acute Lyme. The trick is to know that if acute Lyme disease is the cause of your dog's current acute illness, then they're going to feel better often within 24 hours. Often after the first dose of antibiotics, your dog is going to start acting a lot happier. Certainly within 3 days, 5 days maximum, your dog is going to be remarkably improved. And if that's the case, finish out the course of antibiotics that your vet has given you. And then we can talk with your holistic vet about things to do to reset the gut biome afterwards and to maybe make sure it doesn't turn into chronic disease. So that's what I would do in that situation. Now, if I have a dog who's got chronic symptoms, they're kind of always maybe limping, they've had a problem in that leg for a long time, or their energy level has been where it's at for weeks or months or years, and we go in for an annual wellness visit and the Lyme titer is now positive, that's not a dog I want to give antibiotics to, because that's a dog who either has something else entirely going on, or the Lyme disease that they've got is chronic already, right? It's been going on for weeks, months, or maybe even years. That's a dog who I can help with herbs and other holistic methods. And then how to support them holistically on a deeper, wider level. Let's get into that in the PDF. Let's talk about that more in the group. This is a quick and dirty tip, so I'm going to stick with it there. So we've got a dog who's acutely sick, starts to get better within hours, days or hours of getting antibiotics. Finish up the antibiotics, talk about holistic methods afterwards. We've got a dog with chronic lingering symptoms. They are probably not a good candidate for antibiotics. Come talk to your holistic vet about what we can do to support them and help them to recover from whatever's going on. So again, Happy Hairy Holistic Pets with Dr. Heather on Facebook. Come join us. Like and subscribe here on this channel. I'm going to do my best to give you really good content and answer the questions that